we're going to see what's going to attract your partner towards you. We're also going to see what about your appearance with the descriptor deck. It's a hairstyle descriptor deck, but I'm also going to look at the features, what stands out to me. Choose whichever image resonates with you. Timestamps are in the description. And yeah. Okay. So yeah, the timestamps are in the description. When you're ready, just choose your pile. I'm gonna start pile number 1 soon. I already got the spread out. Okay, pile number 1. For your overall energy, for what your future husband is going to love about you. The overall energy is the Knight of Wands. And basically, they're viewing you as a person that is energetic. You're someone that they're passionate about, and you're a passionate person overall. You're someone who takes inspired action, and you're adventurous, you're fearless, and you could be a little impulsive, but that's what they like. I get that they like the unpredictability about you. That's what keeps them kind of like craving more. It keeps them interested. They never get bored of being with you because of your impulsivity, your uniqueness, your adventure. You're being adventurous, you know. We also got long distance, foreign things distance. I'm getting that this could be someone that feels like you could be a little bit distant at times. That's one thing I'm getting. You could be a little distant, which kind of like makes them want to chase you, you know. You're someone who's not like super clingy, super attached all over them. Not saying you don't love them, but that's just your personality. You're not someone who's like super clingy. And then it also says foreign things. And then we have like the images of like the woman. I got the first one is like an image of like, for the descriptor deck, it's an image of a black woman. The second one's an image of a black woman. And then the third image is a picture of like a man with like paler skin. But I'm getting that this could be like a multicultural, multiracial union relationship, because what I get is that they view you as someone who's like more, I'm getting the word like foreign, exotic, different from them. You could come from a different place. Like, you don't even have to be like a different race. You could be the same race, or you could just be two different races, but you're from, something is different about you guys. And that's something that they find really beautiful about you. Especially because, like, also on top of that, the first girl, she has like twists in her hair, and they're green. So it's like they love like that you kind of like do things that are different. You know, you do things that like make you stand out. You're someone who's like rebellious. You go against like certain norms or whatnot. We also have the sun representing you. They view you as a sun. You're someone who's like, you radiate a lot of positivity. You're a pleasure to be around. You bring them happiness. You bring them to life. You're fun. You're joyful. You have a warmth about you, and you like to celebrate. Also, what I'm getting is that you're someone who could possibly be successful too, and they admire that about you. They admire your journey to success. Because you have psychic services, fighting oracle. You could be a reader. You could be someone who's like into spiritual work, and that's something that they're interested in when it comes to you. You being spiritual. You can also have like your own business or whatnot. They feel like it's easy for you to read them and understand them. We also got freedom, casual. They see you as someone who's like carefree. Choose love. This is someone who possibly ends up finding you via social media. Like, it doesn't have to be a dating app. It can be like, let's say, for example, LinkedIn. They see your profile picture and they're like, oh, she's really pretty. And then they end up connecting with you, and you guys end up working together, and then yeah. And we also got deep knowing. So yeah, they view you as someone who knows everything. Like, you're very intelligent, like in terms of like books, education, on top of your intelligent when it comes to spirituality and like the mental. but this is someone that really loves you. They love your differences. They also love like your skin, because the two girls on the image, they have like smooth, thick skin, and it's like I'm getting full lips, beautiful eyes, possibly upturned a little bit. Um, you have like glowy skin, and we also got rest. It's a girl sitting in a bathtub with a face mask, like drinking her wine. He sees you as someone who cares for yourself. You do a lot of self-care, which makes him want to care for you as well. He loves you the way you love yourself. Then we have manifest. I choose courage. I am love. Abundance finds me. My voice matters. So they view you as someone that is very vocal about what you want. You're super courageous. You have a lot of self-love, and it's easy for you to attract abundance, you know? They love that you're someone who's just very, very positive and knows how to bring things towards you. We also have comparison. A lot of people compare themselves to you, and they like that. I know that sounds toxic, but they like it because they feel like, yeah, of course you would want to be my person. It's like an ego boost. And then release ritual. They love you because you have no issues with releasing people that serve you no good. So yeah, you speak life into yourself and into others and into them, which is what they really, really love about you as well. But you prioritize your self-care and your health over anything else, and they love that. Okay, pile number 2. I'm getting heavy energy of like wifey material. Like, this is a man that views you as someone that allows them to kind of be the man in the partnership. They love that. They love that you're kind of like, you kind of sit in your divine feminine, while there's someone who wants to be a provider, who wants to take care of you. You kind of like I'm not saying force them, but it's like, when you're in your feminine, naturally, when you're in your femininity, naturally men are going to want to be in their masculinity and care for you. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting because, okay, for the overall energy, we got the 6 of Swords upright, which represents transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. And that one's upright. And it's just kind of me looking at the visual. So basically, it's showing a wife and a son. They're like sitting down in a boat, and then there's like a father or like a man. He's rowing the boat for them while they're sitting down. So basically, he kind of sees you as someone who's kind of like with him through like the ups and downs, through like all the struggles or whatever. Kind of like giving very much like, I'd say, like ride and die energy. And then we also have the Justice upright. Justice card represents justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, law. You're someone who like helps him stay balanced, because you bring like that emotional clarity to him. Like, you're someone who's kind of like grounded and very nurturing is what I'm getting. You're very nurturing and grounded. So you make it easier, or you're able to help this person make the right decisions. Not saying you have to parent them, but like, you're someone who's more level-headed, and that's something that they need. We also have and you're someone who's like fair. We also have abundance. And what I get from that is that, like, when I look at the woman on the image, it reminds me of like a mother figure. She kind of reminds me of my mom. You're someone who's kind of like the gatherer, while he sees himself as like the hunter. And you're able to gather all these different things. Like, you gather these different things, and he's able to make it into something. Like, I don't know how to like put it. I don't know how to put it. But I'm basically getting very much like homemaker type of vibes, like stay at home mom. Because we also got the build home card, so he sees you as someone that he basically wants to like make a stay at home wife, while he like goes out and provides and protects. We also have attachment, and it's like a woman with like a whole bunch of material goods around her. This is someone who sees you as someone that they want to spoil, take care of. We have indulge. Yeah, that's confirmation with spoiling, basically. Like, spoiling you, like a spoiled brat. And then we also have friendship, friends, acquaintances, networking. This is someone who feels like they can like take you around their friends. They could take you around their business partners because they feel like you're able to, you know, what's the word, like what's that Beyonce song? Something about closing the deal. I forgot what it was. I'll try to find it, but you're someone who can like help with closing that deal. You're like great. You're like you make him look good, you know, and he loves you. And then we also have passion, chemistry, or someone that they feel like super passionate about, and he feels like he has a lot of chemistry with you, as well as with spiritual growth, learning, expanding the soul. It's like he feels like you're his soulmate. You're able to speak to his soul and help him with spiritually growing as well. And he's like attracted, I'd say, like especially to your body through all the stages. With daydreaming, he sees you as someone who's able to like manifest easily. You're super creative. You come up with amazing ideas. And with all eyes on you, it girl, that's confirmation for like seeing you as like the eye candy that he wants to show off. And with new opportunities, he feels like being with you brings him new opportunities. And when it's time to like give up on something, he feels like you have no issue with like letting go of things that are no longer working. So you have no issue with like, you know, like it's giving the energy of both people being on the same page when something isn't working out, you know? Um like let's say this is a super example, but let's say you're living in a house but you're both getting like tired of staying there because it's like so much stuff going on. You're both are going to be able to take that risk to give it up and like do something else. And then we also have curly. It's like a fair skinned woman with curly hair, and then we have like another woman, well, that has like more of like a straighter hair, and she has like darker skin, a black woman. Um, what I get is that he loves you when you wear your hair curly, when you wear your hair curly, especially. But he also loves like the different unique hairstyles you do. He still loves it when you like play around with it, but like he loves like the natural look on you because it gives more of like an earthy, nurturing type of vibe, and it brings out your natural beauty. But I'm getting very much a Virgo energy from you. You don't have to be. I'm getting Cancer and Virgo heavily. So this could be your sign or their sign. Yeah, it's overall just that they see you as someone that they can take with them, wherever. And you're on the same page. You're nurturing. You make them want to be a provider. They just want to take care of you and grow a beautiful family. That's why they love you, you know? And they're gonna love you regardless of like your weight. That's what I'm heavily getting. Because you have some women that have like more fuller bodies and some women that have smaller bodies.